Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Somi right here. Hope you are all doing fine. Good to have you here. Kindly subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red subscribe button by your right hand side and hit on the bell icon beside the red subscribe button. Make sure you select all. With that, you get alert of all my videos. Now let's move straight into the video. In this video, I want to share with you 3 major mistakes that single ladies make, or 3 major mistakes that ladies make. One of the major mistakes that ladies make is acting desperate. How do you act desperate as a lady? You act desperate by showing too much affection or showering a guy with excess gifts. You just met this guy not quite long, and then the thing you do is every time you're always with him, every time you are always calling, every time you want to be around him, wherever he is, you want to know where he is, what he's up to, where he's going. You share too much of your information with this guy, and then you give him right over everything. Even when he's wrong, you accept he's wrong. You obey every instruction, even when it is not convenient with you or for you. You obey. So with such action, it shows that you are desperate. A desperate lady will make a man that is in her life to be pissed. As a lady, you don't need to show desperation, you don't need to act desperate for a man to love you or for a man to get married to you. So one of the major mistakes that single ladies make is acting desperate. When you act desperate, you don't question some things that need to be questioned. Things that you are not supposed to accept, you accept them because you just want to be in a relationship, or because you want to get married. It means you are acting desperate, and by so doing, you are making a terrible mistake. Number 2 major mistakes that single ladies make, or that ladies make, is moving in with a guy that is not yet married to them officially or committed to them. When you move in with a guy that is not yet committed or officially married to you, you are making a big mistake or a major mistake. This kind of mistake will lead to so many things that you will not like. You moving in with a guy that is not yet married to you, it means you are showing yourself that you are committed to him, you are valuable for him. By so doing, you are making your value to be depreciated. You are depreciating your value. You are reducing the respect that this man has for you. When you move in with a guy that is not yet married to you, your value will be depreciated. Your value will be reduced. Your worth in his eyes will be reduced. So when you move in with a guy that is not yet married to you, it makes him to see less need to get married to you or to be committed officially in the relationship. You will just feel like, okay, you are there. You don't give him room to miss you. You don't give him room to make him feel like, oh, this person needs to be around. At least when you are in a relationship with somebody or with a man, you are supposed to be visiting maybe 2 times a month, or every weekend you can go and spend time there. Not for you to move in with all your luggages, your baggages, you move in there. By so doing, your self-worth will be reduced, the respect will be reduced, everything that will make that relationship to be sweet, you are just reducing it. If you ask some married couples, they will tell you, I want to travel, or I want my husband to miss me for some time. It's very important that as couples, sometimes you give room for your spouse to miss you. At least not always available, always there 247. Some people don't. I'm not saying it's not good to stay together as couple, but some people don't really like it. There are some married couples that I've seen, those are like, I don't want to go home yet, I want my wife to sleep before I will get home. Not because they have issue, not because they have problem. And I've seen ladies who like, okay, my husband travel offshore, he went to work, I just thank God that he's not around. Whenever he's going to come now, there's going to be honeymoon in the house. There will be honeymoon when he comes back. So I'm waiting, I'm expecting the honeymoon, that stuff like that. When there is room for your man to miss you, it makes your bond to be stronger, it makes the relationship to be sweeter. So you moving in when the man is not yet committed, you see that people that are already married, they are looking for ways to even excuse their man for some time. You move all your things from your father's house to your man's house and he's not yet committed. By so doing, you are making that man to reduce value for you. You are making him not to want to commit, because I've seen cases whereby girls or ladies moving with men they are in a relationship with, before you know, 1 or 2 things will happen and then everybody lose interest in the relationship. This is because you have just reduce your worth or reduce your value in the eyes of that man. You have reduced your value. The things that will make him to crave for marriage, the things that will make him to crave for you, they are no longer there. You are just there to take care of his needs. As a lady, you are not supposed to play the role of a wife when you are not yet officially being welcome into the home. You are not supposed to play that role of a wife. So playing the role of a wife is a mistake on the lady's part. So playing the role of a wife when the man is not yet committed to you will make you not to be appreciated, or it will make you to be disrespected. So as a lady, it is good you stay in your parents' house, or you stay on your own, or with whoever or wherever that is convenient for you to stay, than moving in with a man that is not yet officially committed. The number 3 major mistakes that ladies make is getting too familiar with the relatives of the man you intend to marry. Some ladies, they have this habit of, okay, I want to please everyone, I want to please this one, I want to please that one. You get too familiar with your man's relatives, his friends, even his neighbors, that they begin to see your excesses, they begin to find faults even when the faults are not there. Some ladies that when they are in a relationship, they want to be close to everybody around the man. This sometimes does not work in the favor of the lady that is involved. If you are moving in or you are getting too close to the relatives, the friends and neighbors of your partner that is not yet officially or legally married to you, there are some certain things that you will do that people will not appreciate or accept, because people do things differently. Maybe for instance, you want to cook soup, or let's say egusi soup, melon soup. For instance, there are different ways that you can cook this soup. By the time you move in, and then maybe sister-in-law, mother-in-law, or a relative now get to find out your pattern of cooking, he or she may not like it, and then they'll start complaining of, why do you have to do this like this? Why does this has to enter first before the other one? By so doing, so maybe one minor thing that you just do and there is a mistake on your part or an error on your part may just escalate because you have gotten too familiar with these people. Sometimes I see ladies who move to their partner's house to go and wash the mother-in-law's clothes, to do stuff for them, house chores, just to please them and make people like you. By so doing, it's not really going to help you. As a lady, learn to value yourself. You're moving in or you're coming to do house chores for the family members to please them will not make the relationship to work. Some ladies will come in, they want to spend their money, to take care of needs of the man, stuff like that. By so doing, you are only reducing your value. You have to be committed, be sure, or you are already legally married for you to start spending. You don't just start spending when you are not sure of where you are. Just because you want to impress, you want people to see you as the good person, then you start spending your money, you start doing stuff that you are not supposed to do just because you want to belong. By so doing, many of the family members may tend to find out your faults, notice the things that are not even there. Some people will begin to bring out the faults that are not there. Let's say, for instance, somebody in the family does not really like you. There's bound to be somebody in the family that will not like you. Not everybody in the family you are getting into is bound to like you. So if there's one particular person that does not really like you, and then you come in, this person notice a little fault in you, he or she may just escalate the whole thing. You know, if this person has influence over the rest members of the family, there's this tendency for you to be blackmailed. You know, everything about you will now be, you know, bad, because you have made yourself too familiar with the family member. So you getting too familiar with a man's family member or friends or neighbor, as the case may be, is a very big, terrible mistake. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section, and please remember to subscribe. See you on the next one.